Warriors! Tether executives facing criminal bank fraud charges. Is this fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or is Tether pulling a fast one on you? My name is Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind, keyword, becomes an unconscious activity. So is today's news of Tether executives facing criminal bank fraud charges, is it fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or is there really something going on? The key, Warriors, is to make sure you keep your head above water. Make sure you stay focused on the 30,000 foot overview and understand that the biggest bull run in history is coming right now. Now, why do I bring that up? Because of our 120-day Warrior Challenge. Our program is much bigger than crypto. Yes, you get access to my exact portfolio. You get access to our exit strategy. You fill out your own exit strategy because there's two types of people. People are going to get rich in the crypto space and people are going to come sliding down the back end. And then there's going to be third person who has an exit plan, who builds generational wealth off this life-changing infrastructure and change in the financial system. Most of all, we have a 120-day challenge, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation. Those who go through the 120-day challenge and learn discipline, how I reprogram my subconscious mind to wealth, and access to the portfolio, most of all, the community, do much better in the crypto space. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I always tell you, don't believe a word I say. We teach you how to fish. So as you look this way, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. Well, let's jump right into the biggest news happening today. Now, the question you want to ask yourself is this FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We had a nice pump in the crypto market yesterday. There was a lot of things going on. You guys saw the market was being shorted, right? So you want to take a look at that whole nother narrative. But then all of a sudden, the news comes out from Bloomberg. So I'm going to show you from CoinDesk perspective, Bloomberg's perspective. Then I'm going to show you what Tether posted, counteracting this. Then I'm going to show you Tether's website. And then if Tether collapses, is it going to affect the market? So Tether executives facing criminal bank charges report. So the U.S. Department of Justice investigating Tether for a possible offense conducted years ago. Keyword, years ago. Bloomberg reported Monday. Executives from Tether potentially facing criminal probe into bank fraud, Bloomberg reported. The U.S. Department of Justice is investigating Tether for possible offense conducted years ago. The outlet reported citing people with knowledge of the matter. The price dipped a bit with the news, of course, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. A request for comment was not returned by Tether, but I'll show you what they put onto their Twitter page. Tether, which administers USDT, the crypto market's largest stablecoin, has long been dogged by acquisitions of murky bank relationships. So Tether, as its sister exchange Bitfinex, settled an investigation by the New York Attorney General's office, this was not too long ago, into whether the stablecoin issuer was covering up the loss of $1 billion in customer funds earlier this year. So they settled that case already, and now they're back in the limelight. And the settlement agreed that the NGAG said Tether used various banks, but was suspended from some, including Wells Fargo, for unspecified reason. Bloomberg previously reported in 2018 that the Department of Justice was investigating whether Tether and Bitfinex were pumping Bitcoin's price. Okay, so here we are, Warriors. You guys have heard the Tether, narrative that when Bitcoin goes up, it's pumped by Tether. Okay, did they move the banking casino over to Tether? But let's take a look at how Tether responds, right? You have to form your own opinion, Warrior. This is very, very important. But I'll tell you what, this is from a couple years ago. Think about that. Just like the XRP lawsuit. Now, I'm not saying Tether's not guilty of anything. What I'm saying is don't get caught up in the narrative of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Just listen to the facts, figures, numbers, logic. Make your own decisions. Stay in your fundamental cryptocurrencies. Have a game plan. Have an exit strategy. And make sure you read The Richest Man in Babylon. Key hint there. Okay, so here's what Tether tweeted. So Tether responded to Bloomberg article, and here's what they said. So today, Bloomberg published an article based on unnamed sources and 3-year-old allegations. Designed to generate clicks. So patently or patiently, you guys know my reading dyslexia. Anyways, to generate clicks, clickbait, basically. The article follows a pattern of unpacking stale claims and news. The continued efforts to discredit Tether will not change our determination to remain the leaders in the community. Tether routinely has open dialogue with law enforcement agencies, including the U.S. Department of Justice, as part of our community in cooperation, transparency, and accountability. We are proud of our role as an industry leader in promoting cooperation between industries, governments, authorities in the U.S. and around the world. We remain committed to our customers and industry, leading technology and transparency that has led to our growth. Okay, now I want to show you something really quickly. So what would be the effect? This is a really cool article from Zero Hedge. I'd highly recommend you go read Zero Hedge. This is a really cool breakdown of this. So what would happen, the article specifically, is what would be the effect of Tether being a complete fraud have on other cryptocurrencies? So this is really neat. So I didn't really understand it at this deep of a level, but this is, I'm going to read this to you because I want you guys to understand this. Okay, the depositor then takes USDT or whatever ecosystem that's in, right? The days it's mostly Ethereum or Tron, and begins moving it around to where they want it to be. They can buy Bitcoin with it, Ethereum with it. They can stake USDT into a myriad of decentralized exchanges, DEXs, platforms like Uniswap, Aave, etc., or even stake it into more complex yield farms, liquidity pools like Yearn, Curve, Compound. And that, okay, so they can earn yield on that. But let's get down to here. Contrary to Bitcoin and Ethereum, contrary to Bitcoin or Ethereum, where we know the provenance of every single unit, we do not know anything about Tether. Every BTC or ETH mined is accounted for and visible. Every single transaction they've ever been party is logged into a public blockchain that anybody can access. And it's all executed using protocols laid out in an open source software that anybody can download and read. But nobody really knows for sure where these tethers are coming from or what happens to the assets backing them from which they are obstinately reserved. Nobody knows for sure if newly minted USDT have any backing at all. Okay, so if we look at Tether, okay, so where do you hide something in plain sight? I'm not saying they're doing anything nefarious, but if you look at Tether right here, right on their front page, they have proof of funds. Where do you hide something? Right in plain sight. So you can go take a look. I'm not saying up, down, left, or right, but think about it, warriors. It has to do with money. It has to do with a lot of money. We know that when Tether pumps, Bitcoin pumps, right? So you can form your own decision. I just wanted to do a quick news article on this just to bring the information to you guys. You're going to see a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. A lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt as we get into these next 8 weeks, because what the elites are doing, they're working to pack their bags, warriors. The way that I picture it, there's a net on the other side. You got the DCG group just waiting for everybody to come in the cryptocurrency space. And there's a group of people like you and I who are sitting on the other side of the net who are invested just like them. So first of all, I want you to pat yourself on the back for being open-minded and checking and understanding that there is a new world out there, warriors. It's called the quantum financial system. The banking system is going to be completely different in the next 5 years. Completely different, warriors. And I've showed with you all the players in the game that are moving. So I wanted to show you this really quickly. If you go to Tether's website, and like I said, where do you hide something in plain sight? The first thing they have is their transparency update. That is the first thing they have right here. That's kind of interesting to me. It's like that. Where do you hide something? In plain sight. Okay. And you go here. And so this right here from more. So independent accounting report, you have the whole breakdown, the independent accounting report. There are the Cayman Islands. Just kidding. Like, think about that really quickly. But they have right here, they say consolidated total assets amount of 41 billion. And the consolidated total liabilities in USD is 40 billion, right? And USD is 40 billion. So they're saying that it does match up, right, from their internal audit. So you can deep dive more the independent accounting report. So they have it right on their front page, and maybe they're getting attacked that much that that's the first thing they need, or they're hiding it in plain sight. So comment down below, what do you think Tether's doing? Why do you think Tether is spending so much time in the spotlight? Is it by design to get you to look this way, as there's a whole nother narrative going on this way? Warriors, all you can do is make informed decisions. And I always tell my warriors, make sure you pick some fundamental cryptocurrencies, get to know them like the back of your hand, take a deep dive into them, understand the infrastructure we're moving into. And most of all, in the process of becoming a millionaire, the key is, who are you becoming in that process? So we're here to support you, warriors. So is Tether involved in nefarious activities? Who knows? But one thing I do want to point out is, think about this. I do agree with Tether, what they're saying right here. Think about this. It's from a couple years ago. What they do is they bring up this old news. And is it to FUD the market? Is it to get you confused? Is it to get you lost? I mean, look at this. Tether executives facing criminal bank fraud charges reports. What does that tell you if you're not in the cryptocurrency space? That signals cryptocurrency is a fraud. This is what your friends and family are seeing. And this is where you get a lot of the judgment from, the cross-eyed looks when you're talking about cryptocurrency. So stay above the narrative, warriors. Stay focused, stay dedicated, stay diligent, and understand that I believe the biggest bull run in history is coming in about the 7.5 weeks. So stay strong, stay the course. Make sure you have an exit plan. Make sure you're surrounded with the right people. We're going to be bringing some cool stuff to you guys in our Warrior Academy within the next week and a half of showing you guys our actual day trades on a daily basis. So we're bringing it out. We're strengthening our team every single day. We never claim to be a perfect academy. What we do is we listen to feedback, we listen to the marketplace, and we bring more. So what does our Warrior Academy have? Like I said, access to my portfolio, exactly what I invested in, access to the exit strategy, a very detailed exit strategy you fill out yourself to build out your own exit strategy with a detailed video. We have a cryptocurrency Discord. We go live 3 times a week in there. We have our cryptocurrency call on Thursdays. We have a technical analysis call on Fridays. And most of all, Takeaway Crypto. You go through our 120-day challenge, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, workout, nutrition. You work out live with our warriors here in the academy, and you can be from anywhere in the world. 2,000 warriors worldwide. And I'll tell you what, out of 2,000 warriors, 998 or 89, have gone through the 120-day challenge. And guess who the most successful warriors are? The ones who go through the 120-day challenge, because they know it's bigger than crypto. The process of becoming a millionaire, it's who do you become? Because becoming a millionaire only is going to exacerbate who you are. If you have bad health, you're going to have worse health. If you have a bad attitude, you're going to have a worse attitude. But if you improve your attitude, your outlook on life, your discipline, your nutrition, your mindset as you become a millionaire, you're going to change from generation after generation. So click the link down below, join our free Discord, our free Facebook group, or our private Warrior Academy. As we always say, warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.